Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to deep dive straight into Cardano ADA. So right now we do see the $1.33 price point on Cardano, a 0.28% decrease in the last 24 hours, coming from about $1.40 June 30th at 4:05 p.m. all the way back down to $1.33. We are going to still see this volatility really take place across the market as the market is continuing to struggle in this really, like I said, manipulative FUD-based state that we are currently in. We did know that June was going to be like this. We're expecting July to be very, very similar to June in the way that we still see kind of very volatile moments and FUD and manipulation continue to take place. I do think by the end of September or the beginning of September at the very least, we are going to see a very, very close bottom for most altcoins. I think, realistically, we do see a lot of coins struggle to really compete at their previous levels up until late September. I think late September, we are going to break out. I've been trying to get this out there for you guys, trying to get you guys, to understand that accumulating during this accumulation phase is not a bad plan. Dollar cost averaging in during this accumulation phase is probably one of the best ways to take advantage of a bearish looking market and take advantage of a bull run, or obviously the next bull run specifically, going to be that part two, hopefully by the end of the year. So we are going to talk more about that at the end of the video, specifically, talking about Cardano. But, if we take a look at the last week, we are still seeing a 6.78% increase in the last week alone, which is obviously coming from a great recovery phase. We saw a dip all the way down to $1.20, June 26th at 4 a.m. I do think we are going to get back to those low points. So, investing in on green candles is something of the past. During this part two, bull run that is going to come, we are going to understand that there's a lot of opportunity in the upcoming months ahead to invest during red candles. So understanding that you should be actually paying more attention than ever to the crypto market while we are in this really manipulation phase, it's a great opportunity to buy the dip at such low prices. I do think this accumulation phase will, probably come to an end, like I said, late September at the very, very latest. So, do expect some big things to come soon. I do think we are going to get back to that bull run part two before the end of the year. Cardano's price point specifically has a lot of movement, upcoming, and there's great reasons as to why that is. If we take a look at the actual market right now, we see Bitcoin kind of dropping back down to 33.5K. If we take a look at the last 24 hours, we actually saw it around 35K, a little above 35K for a little bit, and now we're dropping right back down. If you take a look at the last month of Bitcoin, realistically, we are seeing a 10.12% decrease. I think this is going to continue to take place. And if you look at the last year, we had a great increase up to 55K, 56K, then jumping to 61, 62, 63, 64, 65K around there. And then we saw a massive drop off. And we talked about the Wyckoff event, how it's kind of played perfectly, about that Wyckoff event. And this is where it's going to kind of go off script. I do believe, by the end of September, we will see a bounce back from the lowest altcoin price point for Cardano as well as so many other altcoins. So this is an important video to really talk about the price predictions as well as the big things taking place with Cardano. So some of the big things that have come up with Cardano before we jump into price predictions are the rumors are true. Cardano's ADA is now available on Nexo. So this is a big deal. So you can buy ADA on the Nexo exchange and get cash back. You can earn up to 8% interest on ADA paid out daily. And really, you can borrow against, your ADA with the industry's most versatile crypto credit line. So this is a big deal and opportunity for a lot of people to really invest and stake their Cardano very, very easily. We take a look at the next Reddit post, actually, is going to be this one. I thought this is great, really, comments by Peachpool ADA. He talks about the long-term view. At the peak of the bull market 2018, Cardano had below 20K active addresses, while currently we have about 70K active users. The price during the first peak was $1.20, the same level as we have currently, pointing towards undervaluation. The opposite is true for searches. While the first bull market saw one top of search requests at the really price peak, we've now already had two higher tops, and requests have really collapsed since then. My conclusion, lots is pointing towards a double peak cycle like BTC had in 2013. It's what I've been talking about. What a lot of people have been talking about is a part two of the bull market still coming, a double peak cycle. So like BTC had in 2013, in line with the new data, rising price could coincide with another uptick in search requests. So that's where they say, see the green. This is exactly what we're looking at here, leading to new all-time highs in 6 to 18 months. In this case, the price could rise stronger and resolve the current overvaluation. Using the 70K versus 20K active addresses from before, I'm expecting that the value of ADA could be around $4 conservatively. And remember, guys, I always talk about conservative price predictions, realistic price predictions on the channel. I love trying to stay as really realistic as possible while going through these. Okay, so I didn't even read the bottom part. So I'm not sure exactly how to say the name. I'm Nai, a girl from Vietnam. If you want to support my analysis, you can actually stake your ADA with avocado pool and earn interest and profit from 0% fees. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, I do want to shout that out because this was a great post talking about the potential of the future here. So I think I did say she was a guy. Obviously, she is a girl from Vietnam. So it's great to see this kind of thing take place. I think this is great analysis, and I think this is kind of follows along with what I believe is taking place, a second bull run part 2 coming later this year to end out the 2021 year altogether. So I do want to take a look at this as well. So over 70%, I'm trying to talk a little bit too fast for you guys here, but over 70% of ADA staked as Cardano's smart contract launch approaches. A lot of people continue to be really bullish on Cardano because of the smart contracts kind of coming to play with Alonzo that will enable developers, like I said, to build those smart contracts on Cardano. So the launch is planned for August this year. As it gets closer to release, over 31 billion worth of ADA is currently being locked up in the stake pool. So if we take a look at the next tweet, it talks about Charles Hoskinson, welcome to Mithril Age, and it's a little document here. We're not going to jump into it too much, but I want to talk more about the tweet he answered here to Billy the Lasers as to when are we entering the white zone. A lot of people want that answer. It looks like Monday next week. Schedule is holding fairly well, so it looks like Cardano is still on the really great path and schedule to complete next week. And I think a lot of people are very, very excited about that. Monday next week being, just a couple days away, we are getting closer and closer to smart contracts getting completed and, successfully on time is the biggest deal there. And I think it just goes to show they have a great team working on Cardano. Really no problems as of yet when pushing these smart contracts out and getting through these zones. So it's great to see this taking place. Like I said, I want to talk a little bit more about these price predictions before we jump too much into anything else. So if you guys want to stay up to date with Cardano, though, as well as so many other altcoins across the channel, make sure you guys are quickly subscribing to the channel, turning notifications on, and liking the video. So Cardano, like I said, at $1.34 right now, I think June's going to be, I talked about this actually since the beginning of June. Realistically, we are going to see June and July be very, very high struggle months. We may see August be the same exact thing, continuing to struggle, see manipulative, really markets. And Cardano, I think, will actually drop below $1 possibly. I think, we could see it at $1.05 as the bottom going into the end of September or the beginning of September, depending on where in September we do see that bottom. I think, realistically, late August is a possibility as well. But, it's going to be right around that range, in my opinion, of late August and late September that we are going to see that bottom for many, many, many altcoins, as well as Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as the entire market as a whole. And I think we're going to see a lot of people making a lot of money that are dollar cost averaging this entire way, because obviously I'm not going to know and predict everything perfectly. It may be, mid-April, or sorry, not mid-April, but mid-August that we see the bottom. It may be early August that we see the bottom. So the best way to really take advantage of this is definitely dollar cost averaging in during the red candles, in during the dips. I've talked about this before. Like I said, this is how all successful and easily capable it is to really make money during these downturns. A lot of retail investors have jumped out. They've gotten a little bit nervous, scared. FUD manipulation, they're not for it. They jumped out. And, this is your opportunity to take advantage of these small, low, sales and price points that are available out there on the open market. So that is my information really to give you guys today with Cardano. I thought it was a very, very important really talk about, Cardano is not done dropping. I think Bitcoin could drop anywhere closer to about 24 to 26K before the, really being the bottom, close to that 23 to 24K range at the very least. Ethereum, 1,400, 1,600, right around there, I believe, could be the bottom for Ethereum. So there's a lot of altcoins that are going to struggle in the next couple months. We're going to try to keep you guys up to date all the way through it. And obviously, if my predictions, do change, I will definitely let you guys know in every up-to-date video I can. But thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I still think Cardano has what it takes to reach that potential $7 to $10 to $12 mark. I've talked about $7 to $10 as a potential placeholder for Cardano to reach by the end of the bull market or bull market part 2. Like we saw in that poster analyst review here, $4 is this conservative price prediction here, and I believe we are going to see more than that. I think $7 is going to be a minimum price prediction for me for Cardano by the end of the year. I think a lot of people are going to want to jump on board, definitely with smart contracts kind of coming out at the same time. So just big things coming, big plans coming. I'm excited for Cardano as well. So many of you guys. So thank you guys again. I'll see you all in the next one.